Oh hey everyone, we're back with more Disco Elysium Part 4. I'm gonna be honest with you, I just watched that Nintendo Direct that came out today, and Metroid Prime Remastered is going to be the very next frickin' thing I do, and I'm gonna do it on the hardest difficulty, because I can do it, because I'm good at stuff. I'm strong. Yeah! Thank you guys for stopping out. I know that y'all are probably watching, what's that game? Hogwarts Legacy right now. Very, very big. Here it's very good. I'm just going to do my thing in my little corner here. I don't have Hogwarts Legacy, so can't play it. But what I do have is Disco Elysium. We're here again. Hi. I really should watch the past ones to catch up on shit, because I don't remember what I'm doing. But it's a good thing we've got a journal. Go to Measurehead on the gates and ask him to get the body down. Ah, yes. We're doing that. Let's get that body down. I think I can zoom out and... yeah, there we go. Run to him. Oh, man, it's been a week. Tuckered out. Hello.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Evrart told you to help us get the body down from the tree.
So it was. My unpromising race pupil entered the harbor and used my superior to give me orders. I salute your cunning and will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
What do you gotta do with your bare hands?
You're so noble, Measurehead.
And strong.
There's a but while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you.
Okay then.
Oh, babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
I totally cut him off. I don't even know what he was gonna say.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Why are you with Measurehead?
Look at him. His craniometric perfection. Are you cops or what?
We're just trying to keep things from going to shit.
Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit? I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that?
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
That was fast. He just clipped through the gate.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Thank you for your cooperation, Measurehead.
Farewell, ham sandwich. You are a Union man from now on.
Alright, howdy. Let's go check out that body for real this time, shall we? Oh, goodness gracious. I'm on new medicine, it's making me fucking gassy. Ooh, gassy. Oh, goodness gracious.
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
Wish I could have been here to see it. Now I have some questions.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonort.
The body. What do you know about it?
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno! Pig's choking! He's totally choking!
Kim, help me out here.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay.
I don't know. Some fucking
Looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
That's a fictional city name. It doesn't exist.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno! It's lame!
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame!
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
Okay.
Shoot that shit at Kuno.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
I mean, who he was before he died.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Popo phone. Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Whoa.
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
More on that later, I guess.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
I actually believe it when he says that.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Well, it's down.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
Let's do the skill first. Wasn't there an internal thing in here I could level up? Yeah, I could level that up. -1 authority. Temporary research button. Let's do rigorous self-critique. Internalizing. A field autopsy.
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We're on number 3.
Got it.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Kuno, shut the fuck up, dude. Seriously. Got it.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Enough.
Come back later, Corporal. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Okay, what is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
What the fuck? That was something. Why don't you know? What use are you?
You must have me confused with the Copperpedia.
Who's the Copapedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir, you are the Copperpedia.
Do you have another pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
I need a pair then. Can we return to this? We got glove hunting to do.
Let's not go glove hunting, please. Let's use division of labor. I perform the anatomical side, while you take notes.
We just fill this in, right?
That's right.
Okay, open your ledger at the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
Begin 1, assistant.
That's you.
Harry Dubois.
the corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says
Coroner's case number.
KK57
Just got
0803
dark.
dot 0815.
Write it down.
Next,
Name.
NA. Next,
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm going to say right around 50.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook.
All race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Segs.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
I'm not so sure.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Write it down.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
Write it down.
The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Short, light brown, male pattern, baldness.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Write down, but I meant for high velocity.
Ligature mark.
Lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Good thing we got these chain cutters. Pull-out chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Yes, I'm Kuno's pig. I agree. I'm not your pig. Look for a good spot to cut. Cut the belt off. Let's just roll it. Can't retry it. Let's just roll it.
You jam the cutters right under the knot. That seems like a smart idea.
So close.
Yeah, somewhere there. Already they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better hold. Then...
Enough. Cut some.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that faggoty. Corpse fucking time.
Told you my pig was hardcore.
Is there a way to refund old games on Steam? No. Steam's refund policy is play for less than 2 hours and have it for less than a week.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
He steps in and takes the chain cutters. Alright.
He sinks the cutters into the
Go
knot,
for it.
preparing to perform the cuts, with his elbow to his knee for precision. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Here.
Excuse me. He hands you the chain cutters back and then kneels closer to the body, running his finger along the dark red groove until he comes to a gap.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck, on the nape.
Trying to get Kyle off my account. He has games downloaded. No, there's no way to refund old stuff like that. No way to transfer that. Unfortunately, you gotta get it again.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Write it down.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
No! Let's get out and see!
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Write it down and move on.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
Scarring is extensive, way more than a law officials.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars.
Write it down.
Last item. Hands.
Let the lieutenant work.
Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
Write it down.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination summary.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
If I may add the moral of this story.
What would that be?
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
The brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
Alright, NA.
Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
Broken.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunched, as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
I'm gonna look inside this time.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
Oh, I'm looking deeper.
It's hard. Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back of your throat.
I'm gonna die.
A contraction. Your throat pumps a little something from your stomach and into your mouth. You're forced to swallow, just to keep looking. Inside, you see darkness. Just a mess of meat and darkness.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus. Hepatobiliary, NA.
Why, don't we have anything?
Ah, are you a hepatobiliary expert?
I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And that's it?
That's it.
NA.
Same for toxicology and serology, NA.
Both?
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there,
The completionist in me wonders if there's still something we could do.
like a toxicology screening. At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request.
Okay, I will.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground. The pool of feces there.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries. Summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and ligature mark. Alright, bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Beneath the description are 2 boxes waiting to be checked. Non-fatal, post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Write it down.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description of injury, 2 boxes.
Non-fatal, post-mortem.
Right. Next,
Ligature mark.
a dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
How did it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We also requested a toxicological screening. That was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
So what now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg
Fine. Take it.
for processing.
He looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of a red paper in his hand, then at the corpse again.
He's thinking, did I miss something? I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Well, the fact that I can retry it. Roll it!
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
No, I won't do
The
that.
corpse seems to yawn contentedly, as though it's glad you've run out of steam.
Do you think we missed something?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
I got a gut feeling there's more to this corpse.
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Can't you just hang out here for a while longer?
If you want for this task to slowly become impossible, then yes. Otherwise, no. He's been hanging out far too long already. We need to ice him.
Alright, where do we find a fridge?
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Only if all else fails.
Kuno looks like he gets around. Knows Martinez. And its fridges too, probably.
Let's hurry.
This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, whatever we are looking for will become harder to find.
Let's rock. Checking with Gart. Checking with Gart. Oh god. Oh, a lot of people here now.
Can I help you?
I seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes, yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
That's the gist of it.
Well, I have a fridge, and you're not putting it here.
Why?
Because this is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. I can't believe you even asked me.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus.
Let's go talk to the Frit clerk.
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Goodbye. Alright, off to Frit. Off to Frit. I'm leveling up physical instrument. I'm a little stronger now that I'm not as drunk. Frit. Frit. With 3 T's.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Do you have a fridge?
Mm-hmm. Right behind you.
You're right, this is a fridge. Wicked.
Yeah.
I need to store a corpse there.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm not joking. I need to store the corpse of a hangman in your fridge.
Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a public grocery store isn't the best option for storing a corpse.
Well, thanks, Frit Clerk.
Okay.
Well, all else failed. Let's see if the great Kuno knows where we can get a fridge. Shall we? Let's get a fridge tonight. He's so sad.
Fuck does Kuno care?
The boy turns to you. He doesn't care. Kuno, I need a fridge to stash the body.
For the fuck imp. Good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing.
Really? I don't believe it.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno gets around.
Where can I find this perfect fridge then?
Bacon Man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment?
Convince Kuno to spill the beans.
Kuno's a poor kid from a poor neighborhood. Say your job is on the line. He'll sympathize.
Why I fail so many of these rolls? 1 plus 3. My gosh. He doesn't care, so that's not going to work. Am I sure about this? Sounds sort of weak.
No, it's not weakness. It's sincere. Do not confuse sincerity with weakness.
No, doesn't
Say
care,
it.
dude.
Trust me.
The fuck are you doing right now? The fuck is this shit?
Don't pay attention to him. Just keep telling yourself.
I've lost almost everything, Kuno. My memory, my money, even my name. I can't lose my job. Please, please help me.
It's not that dramatic. We can just send the body to processing.
Kuno's never seen anything so lame. Listen, pig, if you were Kuno, the fuck would you care?
This isn't working at all. You lied to me, Golden Mouth Man. What the fuck does Golden Mouth Man even mean? You're right, Kuno. If I were Kuno, I probably wouldn't care. This isn't about me. I have to go ask other people. If I was Kuno, I probably wouldn't care.
See, sad shit? Kuno doesn't fucking care about this sad shit. Your sad shit.
Oof.
Now, how about you at least try to entertain the Kuno, or get the fuck off his crime scene?
Why don't we go pester some other kids now?
That's actually not such a bad idea. Kids do see stuff.
Alright, I'ma roll it.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around.
I can't pass
And
these
he's been here for
checks,
some
man.
time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Kuno, City of Rage, Night City? What's going on there? I'm intrigued.
No!
The evil shit behind the fence acts like she's coughing up a fur ball.
You told him about it and now he knows your name!
This city is not fucking lame. You are lame. Kuno's tired of defending Rage City from... Just fuck off, alright? And fuck you too, putting Kuno on the spot like that. Kuno doesn't need to fucking explain his shit. Kuno's king. He rules here. Fuck did you want?
Explain himself? As if explaining some kind of work? Some kind of avant-garde work way ahead of its time?
I'm intrigued.
You must get to the bottom of this one of these days. Sadly, it's unlikely to happen today.
Alright, I'm on.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, now we're talking to this one.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Listen, child, the corpse made me puke twice, and I was wondering why you don't.
Stay away from me, pig! You don't want to see what happens when you corner me. I'll die before I squeal, pig.
Hey, kid!
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than squeal.
Get the fuck out of here, face. You got done. Talk to me.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
You there, behind the fence.
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Okay. Thanks. Sleeping dock worker. Boring. Let's see here. Once you're done with it, send the body processing. Check twice to see if you're done with all corpse-related tasks. After you've sent the body away, you can't take it back. You need to buy yourself more time to find whatever you're missing in the corpse. The fridge would allow you to preserve the body long. Were there any other local kids? I don't remember there being any other local kids.
The man is decomposing visibly now. Every hour, he looks less like a creature and more like a pile of intestines. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
I don't think I'm going to be able to find anything else. Let's bag him. Take him away.
If you think so, officer, I'm not going to object. I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema. I'll take it from there.
Then what?
It's too late to take him into processing today. I'll take him first thing tomorrow.
All right. Body's in the car. Okay, now we're gonna go visit apartment 28. Because we have a quest for it after 21 o'clock. And we're running. I still don't have my ID card, still don't have my gun. Pretty sure I could have gotten there faster, but was it this door that goes up? You hear distant traffic. A maroon glow of light pollution. I see a light.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
I want to talk to him. I just wanted to talk to him. That's all. Is that such a bad thing?
Trying to sneak up on me again!
Yeah. Okay, fine. I won't talk to you.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Really, you're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
Cool.
Shoot, piggy.
Catch you later. Bye. I don't think there's anything else I can do tonight. So I've got to wait for the precinct to get back on me, for one. And obviously I have to go back to apartment 28 tomorrow. With that, I think I'm going to have to head to bed. But I feel like there was something I had to do in here. Alright.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Try to push.
The door does not budge.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Well, maybe we'll figure that out. Maybe. Okay, off to my messy room for some messy sleep. What the fuck? Why can't I get in?
Yes?
Bro, I can't get in. Why can't I get in? My door is locked. Why can't I get in? My door's locked.
The door is closed.
Try to handle.
This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Do I not have a key anymore? Key to room number 1. So why can't I get in? Oh, I'm gonna have to go talk to Gar, aren't I? He's gonna have to kick me out.
Can I help you?
So about the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
How much do I owe you?
A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
No.
Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
Well, unfortunately for you, I can get in. I can't get in. I am unable to get in. What? Okay, all of a sudden I have a halo above my head.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
I try to wake him again.
The worker continues
Dude.
to nap, undisturbed despite you shaking him. This guy's a real juggernaut of sleep.
I'm never gonna wake that dude up.
Hello again, sweetie.
Sweetie needs money. Do you sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When
just
do you
getting
get your next
desperate now.
paycheck?
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth.
Tug on her heartstrings. Oh, God.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
Oh, dude. It isn't easy for me to ask this, but I'm at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just to tide you over.
She unfastens a gold commemorative pin from her left jacket and drops it into your palm.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31, Dinghy Races.
I promise I'll buy it back for you once I have more money.
Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back. I hope you're able to pawn that old trinket.
I decided not to pawn it.
Oh, thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again.
Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events.
Now, what else, sweetie?
I ain't gonna do that. Sorry. I might be desperate, but I'm not desperate enough to pawn somebody else's belongings. Just ain't gonna happen. That's also locked. So I'm locked out of my room. What the fuck else am I supposed to do? Why is there a floating halo above my head? Body's gone, Kuno. Are you sad?
Fuck does Kuno care?
I got more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
Nothing.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I want to discuss the body again.
The fuck about it?
Never mind.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
Alright, fine.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, cool. I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of this little halo on my head.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel.
Go up.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? 57, over and out.
the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Yeah. There's nothing important in here. The body's in there, fine.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
Emotions toward the spiral of lorries within the sweeping gesture.
It's a traffic jam for the ages.
I fucked that up.
Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
How long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
I don't understand.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
What are you hauling?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Cool.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Can I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Right.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
More about the strike, please.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
And the demands?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He makes a ka-ching sound.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you.
Not my thing.
Excuse me.
Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Okay, bye.
Don't be a stranger.
Thanks for nothing. What's this? Did I miss this?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island,
I saw
pointing
this.
toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
What'd this king do? Please pass for once. Can I just get a win?
What did
For
he do?
crying out
You have no
loud!
idea what you did a week ago. How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago? High above you, the king stands triumphantly oblivious to your memory trouble.
Fuck it then. Fuck it then. She doesn't do anything. Pardon me. Alright, so... We're running in the number, we're just waiting back. Where's the rest of the armor? Find booze. Replace lost boule. Pay for damages. Track down badge. Who put the clothes in the trash? There is something she wants to tell you. You have to present her with your badge. Or perhaps if you did her a favor, she could waive off the formality. Let's go talk to her again. I forget exactly what the favor is, but now that I've actually talked to Evrart, maybe she might be more lenient in talking to me. I don't think that's the word. I'm sorry. I'm just I've been exhausted these past couple days. You know, when you get prescribed a new medicine and it takes a while for your body to get used to it, yeah. I've been running pretty hot from it.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, I've talked to Evrart Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Mr. Evrart is helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this, to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
Says it's almost ready to be found soon.
Did he now? Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you. Anyway, was there anything else you've heard?
Perhaps he is.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Okay, tell me about this drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrart and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
The lorries.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable.
How convenient that they're stranded like beached whales at that roundabout.
Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
And I feel like we may have talked to this guy earlier.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
Okay, I made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes?
We will take this case, probe the driver, see what it yields.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What lustrous hair.
A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair. Despite the first hints of grey, she's elected to keep it au natural, shaped into a permanent wave, late 40s style. While dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible, within reason. Now look at you, misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you.
Ouch.
Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
Okay.
You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too...
ashamed?
Yes. You're too ashamed to ask this person for money. Too scared to belittle yourself in her eyes. Those half-precious stones of Odinel.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
Say it. Can I have some money? I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna fail, but I'm gonna roll it.
I am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth. What does is surprisingly eloquent, really. The last one, not the first 3. Those are ape speak.
Oh man, what should we pick? Money. I am the scum of the earth.
My. Why'd you say that?
I'm gunk.
That's garbage. You're a police officer.
No, I'm not. I'm gunk.
Shall we talk about something else, maybe?
That's it. Let's go. Let's go pester the drivers. Oh, piece of shit. What?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid for the damages.
You should take care of that, then.
But I don't have money.
Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do.
Well. We'll call it a day, then we'll go pester drivers. Hopefully they'll still be there, but we'll have more stuff happening tomorrow. When we wake up in the room that we destroyed and can't pay for and are locked out of because we destroyed it and can't pay for it.
Can I help you?
What was try negotiating with cafeteria manager. So about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
It's cold now. I'll freeze to death because I'm losing the stupid money game.
Game? Everything is just a game to you, isn't it?
Hold on, I still have my key, you know.
Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Huh. Oh boy. Off to the motor carriage. Do I like buffalo chicken pizza? Yes, I'm still on this. No, I don't really like buffalo chicken pizza. I will eat it if presented in front of me, but there are much better options like white garlic pizza.
A pull-out toolbox.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage.
Look in the suspect transport enclosure.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
What are those things?
They are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
What do you mean you confiscated them?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower.
Nobody eats buffalo chicken pizza, man. I was gonna say, why is everything justified over to the left? Jeez. How do I get to the pawn shop? I believe it's over here, yes? I have to go the long way. Oh gosh, I don't remember how to get to the pawn shop. I don't have a map, I don't got nothing. I remember it's over here, like in the bottom right of the map, but ooh, there's nobody here. Maybe it is this way. Excuse me. Pardon. Alright. Alright, I'm a minute. I'm struggling right now. Struggling to find my way to the pawn shop. Oh, there's the pawn shop. I was wrong. It wasn't at the bottom right at all. I'm just a dum-dum.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
It's cool that you're still open. Big city vibes.
The pawn shop is always open.
Is Roy high? And if yes, then what is he on?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
What the fuck is that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
So where does a man get Pyrrolidon these days?
How would I know?
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
No judgment, just curious. Probably did loads of it before I lost my memory.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
How'd you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, We just had a nuclear pile meltdown. Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
You gave me the hubcaps. That's my money.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners.
That's mine. You gave me that.
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Anything else you're thinking of selling?
No. These all have sentimental value to me.
Another time, perhaps.
Fuck yeah. Let's go pay for our damages. My guy, I have your money, my guy.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it?
I have your money.
Well?
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye. I can sleep finally! Hooray! I'm not locked out of my room, and I don't have to freak
This
out.
is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay, let's go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights.
Say nothing. Just look into the night.
the dying lights of the city shimmer below, and looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of his floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock, in the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts.
And the Jamrock and the Grit?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
I didn't know you smoked, man.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, He looked so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Right then, the debrief.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
Well, how do you think it went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. In addition, we got that body down from the tree, and we performed a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we missed something, but maybe the boys in processing will surprise us. We still have work to do at the crime scene. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, Very important indeed. Well, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
I'm a little intimidated by him, honestly. He has stuff on me.
Well, we will have to work through that. Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
I want a different name. One I haven't ruined yet.
You can look into the process of changing your name after we finish this investigation. We tried to interview the Wild Pines rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Thanks for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Let's level up Elysium. Bye, Cam. Bye. Oh, he just disappears in there. That's fine. Maybe we can get our tie now.
This fan has 2 chain pulls, or has it been consigned there as punishment? The lights are on.
Okay.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Crawling in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening. Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Roll over.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
No more thoughts. Fall asleep.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Sleep. And I dream. Oh, this is a dream.
The scent of your childhood.
I was born in a hut.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
Who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth? You found Elysium.
What's Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless.
Excuse me.
On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
My mind is tired and broken.
Your mind is what now? I can't hear you. The rest is just a word dream. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
There's another type of hangover.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Damn.
Good going, buddy.
I just had the most beautiful dream, uplifting, rejuvenating.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What's going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
I'm not gonna go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without speed. Half the town will be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Can I grab the tie now?
This fan, or has it been?
I can't grab the tie. I could try the cargo container again. Okay. That's gonna wrap it up for tonight. Thank you for sticking around. I know with the Direct being today and Hogwarts Legacy coming out, probably more interesting things to watch, but I appreciate you taking your time out of your day to hang with Oh, me. I'm definitely going to start a Metroid Prime Remaster hard run. I'm going to get 100% on that, so stick around to see that eventually. And of course, as always, stay hydrated, guys.